$99Vibes. Welcome back, everyone. Long time no see.
Hi, everyone.
Your favourite podcasters are back after a 3-month sabbatical.
Start of the... Hello, welcome back to...
Oh, yeah. Hello, welcome back to 99Vibes. I'm your host, Jack.
Have to do his job for him.
There's Adam. And we're back. It actually hasn't been 3 months. It's been 2 months.
Is it actually been 2 months?
I just looked on Spotify. The last time we posted was the 8th of September.
And the thing is, before that, it'd been a minute.
It had been a month. The one before that was like the 10th of August. So yeah, we've been lazy.
It was 3 months?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
A quarter of the year?
Do you know whose fault it is, actually?
Mine. It's a... What it is.
Do you know?
Not even like... It's not even like... there's literally no conceivable way that I could avoid the blame for this. We had 2 episodes in the banks.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is we had like content backed up, we just didn't post it. Anyway.
Actually, yeah, two podcasts, 1 video. Actually, the video isn't my fault. But yeah, I was just, Siebes.
Yeah. No, I was thinking, actually, when I was sitting here, like, where I am now, watching you, like, fiddle slightly with the camera stand and shit.
Yeah, I can see you laughing at me about that.
I was just thinking how, like, you were, like, taking the time to set up the cameras and make sure the framing was right and
just
everything.
Annoyed at the episode.
Well, like that, but I was also like, I'm just sitting here ready to fucking annoy you. Like, my entire job here is just, like, to frustrate
Well,
you.
you used to write the episodes as well.
Yeah.
But I remember there's a couple times you missed it.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you, but I remember it made me so angry. I'd hear the podcast, because you're like, when you do the podcast, I'm like, sure, I should do that. I'd edit it and I go, right, upload to Anchor, and I'm like, alright, where's the episode? It's not here. This law studying.
That's
Squash playing. Slur saying, motherfucker.
Wow.
I was just getting you back on Jack's behalf. I
want
to tell the story. When we were at a party one time, and our friend, and a random person walks past, you looked at them and went, hey, this is Jake, he's a sex offender. And that person went, oh yeah, true, and just kept walking. And I just felt like I needed to get... I feel like you've never really faced justice for that. So
why not? It was fucking hilarious.
It was really funny, but think about what you've done just here. That person isn't quite sure if Jake's a sex offender or not.
Yeah,
They're not positive.
I mean, I wouldn't joke about it if he was.
Yeah, true, but they don't know you at all. So they're like, that's a weird thing to joke about. I wonder if he is.
Yeah.
No, he can't be. He did have a sex offender haircut.
He does, yeah. I mean, he looks the part, let's be honest.
And he supports the Wizards. Have you finished that game yet?
No.
So
I paused it right in front of you. Halfway through the first quarter.
I thought you'd just going to skip to the end or something.
Oh, right, no.
I don't know who won and lost.
I thought you were looking at me quite gleefully.
It would have been quite fun if we could have done that on the podcast.
Oh, right, yeah. No.
Anyways, yeah, we took 2 months... Well, I took 2 months off. Jack, effectively for the first start, Jack, as you were saying, you did your part.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I kind of... After the robbery, after I lost all my stuff, I went through a restructuring of my business.
We posted an episode about how we got robbed, and then...
Yeah. And then
I talked about why we hadn't posted for ages, was that because we got robbed and shit.
Yeah.
And then we were like, but we're back on it now, and then we just ghosted.
Yeah, well, no,
it was actually quite impressive.
We recorded 2 episodes. But I'm sure,
that's true.
I think, yeah, I was literally, like, the motivation, I had to do literally anything. Because I had to reanimate the podcast intro. I had to, like, end the outro and, like, get the theme song back. All these things, I was just like, it was a painful experience thinking about.
There was a lot of barriers to entry for us restarting the podcast.
I've found that if he's, I mean, I wonder what exactly it is, but, like, if I know exactly how to do, like, all the places are in, if there's no barriers, I will spend 40 hours on something. But if there's like a 5-minute thing I need to complete before I can start this project, that will take me like an hour total. I'm like, no,
absolutely not. Fuck that.
You're asking too much of me. I'm only human, not going to really do so much.
Wakes up at 2 p.m. I'm only human. I can only do so much.
Opens his eyes to an empty flat where everyone else is at their real jobs. I'm like, fuck, it's a big one today.
Yes, I have to
think about editing the podcast today. Fucking
Jesus. I'm going back to sleep. I am pooped.
I'm exhausted. I've completely. Well, also, and then also going because you've got a new job now. You're currently working 2 jobs, which makes your schedule harder to work with.
Yeah, I mean, like, low-key, now that I've got nothing to do but a 9 to 5 over summer.
Sure.
This is the most stable my actual, like, week-to-week schedule has been.
Well, because when you find a day, because Sunday isn't really...
No, Sunday was an awful day.
I think that's part of the reason it fucked us, because recording it on a Sunday, and then trying to convince myself to do it on a Sunday. Yeah.
Well, it's like, it always happened for me was that we almost always have a big Saturday night. Like, what, 8, 9 times out
really
of
cool.
10? Yeah, like, we just have... We're just
I feel like you're holding your mic a little close to
I haven't done this in a while.
Yeah.
Where should I hold it, like here?
I normally go... So my strategy is always, like, I have it pointing towards my mouth, but my mouth pointing away. So if I spit or anything, it's not going to, like, breathe. So I'm not just like... But in fairness, because that's how I call my YouTube video. Because also it doesn't block my face. So when I'm doing YouTube videos, you can still see me talk.
I'm not quite as professional. Anyway, what I was saying...
so further away from your mouth. I think we'll go like that.
Oh shit! Okay, and that whole angle on it and everything.
Yeah, I think the angle helps it. I don't know.
Right.
I actually know nothing
We'll
about
try it
audio. Audio is the big gap in my knowledge.
Where was it? Oh yeah, Sundays were just fucked because we'd get up late, having been busy the night before, and then like if we didn't see each other before like 2, I was going to squash coaching like 3 till 6. Then I'd come home and have to like do the shop and cook dinner, and then by the time I did all that, I was just frankly so sleeps.
Well,
but we used to like force ourselves to do it. And the first, not force, but like we just got it done sometimes, and then we were like, At some point, we just broke a little bit. Like, we'll do it on Monday. We'll post it on Monday.
Well, exactly.
It was just like a slow spiral.
Well, there was one time like we pushed it all the way around the
That's
week.
Right. Yeah. We're like, we'll do it next Sunday.
It was posted on. I mean, we put it off. Oh well, we can just do it on Sunday.
Yeah. Totally. But no, you're right. I think Sundays just sucked as a day, and that was
well, because it makes a lot of sense to post on Sunday, Monday, but making it on Sunday, Monday.
We can do it
sense.
Any other day of the week.
Well, I think it's more so like. Yeah, we need to find a day during the week because Thursdays won't actually work.
Thursdays?
Because I have to cook dinner on Thursday normally.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that episode ages ago when I got you with Thursday? Thursday for these nuts?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I got you like twice in one episode.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we quit also.
Also another development. Well, we haven't done it. I hate you now.
Yeah, the last couple of months.
I think it was building up to that during because I feel like there was like a bit that you're being like cuntier to me during the and like it was building up with the podcast, but now it's like been a break. It's kept like just because that stopped, like your vibes didn't stop at all. You just.
I got really into making fun of you for a while.
Yeah,
it was pretty peak.
I think, but my way, because I you've been making, I feel like this is a weird mistake recently, so my way of kind of, it's just, every time you do literally anything, it's like, good one. Fucking makes me feel amazing every time. Like, it's not...
Do you see why I did it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. No, because it was never because I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
But you know how I said I dislike people based on things I can find in myself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm just like, I would also do this. And you're awful for that. Being similar to me, crime, sin.
Fuck you for doing that.
The more like myself you are, not the goods.
It was just like, I think at this point, like, we've talked about this. I know you so well that I know exactly what I need to do.
You can, I mean, because it's like you're not actually making me angry. No. It's you're making me fucking furious. But like, you can get a rise out of me within like give you 15 seconds.
Yeah.
But like you can't do it as well on the podcast because you can't just like.
Well, it's a bit forced.
Yeah, it's less forced, but like you can't like because I feel like the things you because the surefire hits you can't just say on the podcast.
You make it sound like I am much worse.
When you make fun of my ethnicity.
No, but like honestly, the best way to do it that I've found is to just wait. And something will happen. Like a third party, like Isaac will say something, or you'll drop your phone, or like you'll make some tiny mistake, and I don't even have to say anything. Sometimes
you just
I just smirk.
Fuck, you have the most cunty smirk. I love. And then you go like you don't make it. You like breathe. You like you even breathe like. I'm just like.
It's like this sound, right? It's like.
That's like, you know, like people play the like iPhone alarm, and it's like that's that for me. It brings me really like it makes me really unhappy.
It's a developed skill. I can't
believe you're the worst thing to happen in September 2001. That's crazy. Shakespeare's birth was my 9/11.
Fuck. I saw a meme about that the other day that I almost sent. I think it was to Josh. I don't know. I can't even remember what it was about now, but it was like something that happened in September 2001. I think it was like an NBA player's like birth or debut or something. But someone said it was like the worst thing that had happened in September 2001. It was, I don't know, it was just quite funny in the moment.
Yeah. No, that was a great story to recount.
Thank you. I had no specifics or details to offer. I just was
but it was really funny at the moment. Now, not so much.
Contextually, it was really funny. Right now,
if I edited this podcast, I would have cut that out. But
you know what?
If I no, this podcast will never come out if you do that. If you make me have to edit this at all, this podcast will not come out.
Or if you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, if you actually end up hearing this, it doesn't take much.
If you add anything to the workload, it's done.
No, what I was going to do, because I thought
you were just going to stop the recording and resume it again. I'm like, that's going to...
No, shit, no, I wasn't doing that. I was going on to Twitter. Does that stop your...
It can, yeah. Okay. I wouldn't risk it.
Anyway, what I was going to say was I was going through our Twitter conversations because I was going to I wasn't going to do this right now, but I was thinking about it earlier today. I was like going through our Twitter things like, oh, these would be funny like podcast topics, right? Because
we could prep that for like next week.
Yeah. Anyway, the one I read that you responded to that I hadn't opened yet, I don't have Twitter notifications on. So anyway, that fucking grizzly bear.
Bro, that was fucking... He was the father of 70% of the Cubs.
His name's the boss, which is fucking hard.
Yeah, because he is. He's the boss. He is the bear equivalent of what's his face? The one that he's like dictator, killed like lots of people, fucked like most of the women in the world. What was his name?
Genghis Khan.
Yes, he's the bear version of Genghis Khan. Because I was like Genghis Khan, like it was some like crazy percentage are like his descendants.
Right. Oh yeah, of Mongolian.
Bro's the most prolific plumber in the world. Because he was just laying pipe across the whole of Europe.
He survived getting hit by a train, which is fucking crazy.
Wait, the boss or Genghis Khan?
The boss did.
Trains went around when Genghis Khan was around.
Oh, I really want to read.
Wait, he got hit by a fucking train? Sorry.
Did you read the whole thing?
No, I did not. I looked at the memo and close.
It's still recording, that's good. This bear's name is The Boss, and he completely dominates the Banff National Park. He once survived getting hit by a train, and he has killed and eaten many black bears. They also say he has fathered over 70% of the cubs in his region. Absolute menace.
Sounds a little racially motivated, if you ask me. The boss more like the... Nah, I got nothing.
Risky joke. Risky joke.
No, because I was trying to like make fun of racist, but what's the slur for racist? Is it just racist? I feel like being called a racist, you don't... Actually, there's a whole like video about it's like a skit, and it's like the N-word for white people is racist. Because if you call a white person racist, like, you know, if someone called me racist, I would crumble. I'm like, wait. Like, if someone was like, Adam, you're racist, I'm like, wait. I'd get upset, I'd get mad. I'm like, yeah.
I feel like
it's not quite the same.
No. I mean, because there are like slurs for white people.
Oh, yes, of course. But it was like, but the thing is,
it's just like the most shocking.
If someone calls me racist versus someone calls me a cracker,
yeah.
I'm going to be much more upset.
Yeah, that's 100%.
If someone's really mad at me and they call me a cracker, I'll be like, that is incredible. That just happened. I can't believe that. But if someone goes like, you're a racist, I'm like, fuck, that hurts. That really stings. I think being, like, do you mean like the pure, like, shock value? Oh, I didn't write, I mean, it was a bit that some comedian made. It's like I think you can like replace like in like certain like situations.
Yeah, you can be racist as an adjective, or you can be a racist.
But I think it was saying because it was like but no, it was more so saying because if another white person calls another white person racist, it's not the same because it doesn't hurt as much. This is some of a different because then it has more like teeth to it.
Gravity,
It's a bit more real. If someone like because it's going to be, oh, you this could be right. You could be onto it. This is another white person could be racist. What do you know?
Yeah, no, it's like when one sex offender calls another person a sex
Exactly.
offender.
It's the exact as a
They think it's funny
Yeah.
as a fellow sex offender. But someone who's not would be like,
You've seen the Sex Offender Shuffle, right?
no.
We were bad, and now we're good, and now we're coming to our... No,
Your neighborhood. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I have.
Did you know I thought that was real for a very long...
You know the first, like, rap song I actually heard, or thought I
You better
heard?
say, was it Jesus Christ is my...
It was, my name is Francis. That was my first introduction to, like, rap. Obviously, like, once I...
That's like saying the first car I ever drove was a Lamborghini Aventador.
Yeah. I was introduced to rap by the greatest song of all time.
My name is Francis.
Because that happened... When did that come out? Like, my year 6 or 7, maybe?
Yeah, well, I remember it was like... It reached a status for like Nick Minute had reached by the time I got to year 9.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It was locked on as like my music taste, I mean, not that song. My music taste was locked on like Ed Sheeran and Passenger before that. As a humble
And
year
year
6
6.
with an iPod.
I think year 6 is when I started listening to Avicii. That's where I was
there you
at.
go.
But
Similarly
your
innocent.
year 6 was my year 5. In year 5, I was listening to Bionicle.
I was listening to UK drill.
I was actually listening to
Chicago rap.
Chicago rap. Yeah, I was listening to. Okay, there used to be this MMO which is called a massively multiplayer online game, called Lego Universe, and it was my dream to. I wanted to like metaverse. I wanted to live in Lego Universe because that was like my whole thing as a kid.
I mean, you were the brick freak.
I was the brick freak. We can't explain that joke. We can't explain that joke at all.
Why not?
Because people will find it. I can't delete that account.
Find at the brick freak.
Yeah, but no one knows what platform that's on.
Yeah.
But what was I saying? But I wanted to that was like my whole. I was obsessed with Lego Universe, and then it got shut down because it didn't make enough. Also, you couldn't play it in New Zealand first of all, so I remember I had to play it for a. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was obsessed, but it got cancelled.
You're about to go into like the lore.
I was about to talk about it.
You just
I was about
yourself.
to talk about it for 20 minutes. I was about to be the guy that I hate in a story.
You've been media trained.
I was about to do the thing that sometimes you do is when you just like talk about like you go, actually you didn't even know that. Cut back. But no, anyways, it got cancelled because it wasn't profitable, but it was a podcast about it. This was my introduction to podcasts actually, and it was by this like 11-year-old and his dad and like this kid's friends, and it's made the Lego Universe podcast, and they had 20 episodes. And that was it, because when the game got cancelled, I would listen to it, episode 1 to episode 20, just front to back. Just cause,
over and over. I thought you meant in one sitting. I was like, God damn.
No, sometimes on like a long car trip, yeah.
How long are the episodes?
Oh, they're like, I want to say they're like 30 minutes.
Damn.
But I like it, I remember the long car trip I listened to all on is when we drove like up most of the South Island. So, but like the secrets of the Lego Universe is what it's called.
Okay.
And I was like, I want to know the secrets of the Lego Universe.
What are the secrets? Tell me.
Not many. I can't. Well, no, it's just like in game stuff. But I used to listen to it front to back, and then because I knew I listened to. I used to listen to an Australian podcast to change my accent. This was an American. I'm pretty sure. I remember my mum being like, "You sound really American for some reason." I think that is why I've got my an American cadence to how I talk.
Huh.
Yeah. So that was a long-winded way to get to that point, but
no, that makes sense. I mean, yeah. I'm just impressed that you can listen to one topic for 8 hours straight.
Well,
because I mean the reason I say that is working this office job, I'm in a cubicle, I don't have to talk to anyone else. I don't get to talk to anyone else really. And so I listen to podcasts and music, and used to watch the NBA on the fucking other monitor until it got blocked today. Fucking bullshit.
I like how you said that in a way that they might hear you. Your boss might hear it go, and then go, oh, we should unban him.
Oh my god, that poor kid. But no, I used to consume a lot of different media.
Yeah.
Throughout the course of my day. And yesterday I listened to music, a big playlist for about 4 hours straight, and I was like, fuck, I need a break. But one niche podcast for 10 hours? Very niche.
Well, that's kind of what I was like as a kid to a T.
Yeah.
I'd find a niche and just hyper obsess over it, which is why I think I'm a little autistic.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree. I wouldn't
disagree.
Disagree.
I mean, so that's one of those ones where I'm like, I say that because I'm like, probably, but like, it doesn't actually affect my life at all.
No.
Because I don't feel like I need to get like help with it. It's just like a fun little tidbit.
Just like, oh, I wonder if I am.
Yeah. Who do I need to go to find that out? Just a psychiatrist?
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know how it works, to be honest.
Yeah.
Probably a doctor to start with, and then maybe they'd refer you. I don't know.
The thing is, I don't feel like a doctor would really know that much.
Yeah, but they'd know enough, right?
Maybe,
like,
yeah.
To be like, or they'd at least know who to talk to. I haven't seen like an autism specialist around town.
But the thing is for me, is it's like, what if I was to start going through that process and like just to find out, it would get to a point. It'd get to a point I put enough evidence. Like, look, if I'm not at this point, this has just been a huge waste of time
and money.
Yeah, and money, and so I'd be like, so I feel like I'd start subconsciously just answering the questions differently, just so I'd give it.
Right. Yeah.
Which at that point, it's like, at least not really.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it is like that. Like if it's like an eye or hearing exam where they just sit you down and test you to a point. You know, like, oh, okay, you're this.
I know a little bit of the process, but I think it's. I don't know, I feel like the most effective way to probably figure it out was just to talk to the person for long enough. I feel like it has to be something you have to like, because you can't. I feel like it's not something you can just figure out. I mean, if someone's like deep into the spectrum, and if they walk in and it's like, yeah, I can solve advanced math formulas in my head on the whim, like, yeah, probably.
Have you seen
But this is like, you know, someone who's more like average walks in. You have to like sit them for a while for it to probably flare up and spot it.
Have you seen The Accountant, that action movie about the...
I watched the ending of it with you.
See, I wanted to talk about the start.
Mm-hmm. It looked like a good movie, though.
Well, like, the thing is, like, he's supposed to be, like, heavily autistic, and he's, like, exhibiting all these traits, and, like, they do, like, a home visit type vibe. Anyway, that's irrelevant. I guess if you haven't seen the movie, it doesn't matter.
I'll watch it.
What I was going to say, at what point do you, like, take your kid to get checked? Like, is it like a one-off kind of, why the fuck did he do that? Or is it like, do you reckon he's... Does he?
Well, I feel like it's one of those ones you'd think about, like, I feel like you wouldn't reconsider it till they go to school. Definitely.
That's true. You get like a report back from the...
Yeah. Well, because like, you also, when your kid's like 4, you're only really interacting with your kid, and he's only really interacting with like, you know, maybe daycare, but once they go to school, they become a bit more sentient. That's when you got... I think it's literally like you'd be like, how, especially if it'd be like how, like, and what, like, it would knowing for sure benefit the kid's life. Because like, if I knew I was autistic, not that I am, or maybe I am, but if I had known it for sure when I was 5, I feel like it would have, knowing how, like I feel like it would have negatively.
Yeah, that's interesting. Because like, I mean, this is pretty different but similar at the same time. My little cousin Carter, you've met him by now, I think. He was at my 21st.
Oh, yeah.
Little dude running around.
Yeah, he, kicked him off to the little squash thing, honestly.
You kicked him off the balcony that's like 5 meters high?
Yeah. Man, that's so... I don't know why I said that. It's so bad.
It's all good. I saw him like 2 weeks later. He seemed fine.
Yeah, balance is real good.
That's crazy that you said that. Because when he was a kid, his balance was awful.
Oh.
Like, he would constantly be, like, tipping to one side when he was running around, or, like, he couldn't...
I used to do that.
Anyway, his parents, Mitch and Portia, were, like... I don't know, like, kids fall over all the time. Have you ever watched, like... I guess you didn't really have young enough siblings. Have you ever, like,
but I watched
supervised a lot of kids at a playground?
Oh, yeah, I used to run a tennis...
There you go.
Yeah.
Kids are so clumsy, and it's
they
hilarious.
Stack shit continually. Especially once you're holding something.
Yes.
It throws you right off completely.
Yeah. Anyway, Carter would, like, fall over all the time from fall off his chair at the dinner table, just random stuff that, like, most kids don't do. And Mitch and Portia were just like, oh, he's just a kid, blah, blah, blah. Like, kids do dumb shit.
Yeah.
But they noticed he was always tipping to the same side, and so they went and, like, they had no idea what was wrong. But it turned out, like, something in his, like, one of his ears was blocked or something like that. Or, like, was a little bit... I do remember it was to do with his ear, but I don't know exactly what the problem was. But anyway, like... Jax told me about... I don't know if he's told you as well, like, this mate of his that he has that is a little bit deaf, I think, in one ear.
Right.
So he, like, leans...
So that's what was causing the balance.
Yeah. So, like, it's... You know... But anyway, the guy was... Like, Jack's mate that I was talking about...
Yeah.
Is with his driving. Like, he leans in to talk to you and he, like, pulls into the middle of the road, I think, is the issue.
Yeah.
Jokes. Anyway, that kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
Because, like... Yeah. But like they wouldn't have known. Like, oh yeah, he's got this ear problem. Like they would have just taken.
Well, exactly. Unless you've got, I feel like with the younger one.
Yeah, he was like 3, 4.
Yeah, but I bet he's like the younger sibling.
Oh right.
Because you got something to reference off. Like fucking Jack didn't do that. Adam didn't do that. So it's like we know more so. But it's like. Even being like, it's not until I get to school where like even like that's really gonna become quite apparent. Like once you get to the school like cross country and everyone's running in a straight line, but your kid's like just leading. Like, hold on.
Mum used to get so mad at me because I'd walk into her all the time when we were walking together. I think one of my legs is slightly longer than the other.
Right.
Because I do walk slightly off center if I'm walking in a straight line for long enough. Maybe I've figured it out now, but I remember especially when I was like 8 to about 15.
Do you do it now?
I don't know.
Well, because I always find myself bumping into you when we walk.
Maybe it was me.
Yeah, because I've always thought it was my fault.
Oh, well, I don't know.
But I don't actually do it to anyone else. Hey, no, actually, no, I do it to everyone. I think it's because I'm just so absent-minded. So I just kind of zone out. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm so sorry.
I'm so absent-minded, I just walk in front of a truck.
Oh, my God. Okay, so I was skating home today. Yesterday I almost died in a skating accident. It was kind of spooky. I guess I can tell that story first. I'm going up the road. A bus is coming towards me, and his car's behind me. And he's literally a spot on the road coming up that cyclists can specifically pull into to let the cars go past. So I'm like, sweet, I'm gonna pull into that. Jake's already heard this story. And then this bus is coming towards me, and I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Bus is gonna go past me. I'll try and like make more space for myself so the cars can go past. But it's like there's not much leeway on the side of the road. So, it's just anyway, a car pulls out and goes around me. I'm like, that was pretty dodgy. But hey.
Shouldn't be doing that, mate.
So I was like, but I was like, it wasn't me. Like, it was one of those ones where I was like, you shouldn't do that, but like, the timing was there, like, he made it work.
So hitting an orange light.
Yeah.
That's close to red than it is green.
But when the light goes red...
You stop!
You fucking stop. Because then the bus gets real fucking close to me, and this dumb cunt, tradie van cunts, fucking... Oh my God, I'm still mad. Like, he pulls out and goes around me to get in front of the bus. And the thing is, buses are quite wide.
Yeah.
And then I can see like the way he goes, oh, he's fucked it. So he starts to turn back. And instead of just crashing to instead of this guy on the bus, he wants to go like, turn into me. It just misses me by a hair and goes up the, I could feel, my shirt was like whipping from like I could feel, like, when like something comes up to you, you can feel like the air. Like compressing, I could feel it on my head. Like, it was so close. Like if I just leaned forward, I would have touched him.
Yeah, that's.
That was really scary. That was like, I don't know if I would have died. But I had my helmet on.
I suppose it depends how you would have felt, right? Like, was it going to crush between you and the bus, or was it going to like push you off the road?
No, because I think it would have. No, I think because it was me, van, bus, right?
Yeah.
So I think what would have. If it would have gone wrong, I think the bus would have hit the van and pushed the van into me. I think it was the most likely occurrence, or made the van spin out and.
Yeah, were you going uphill? Was it flat?
It was about to. It was like flat, about to go uphill.
Yeah, so is that roundabout, right? Like,
no. So if you go literally, you know where the hockey stadium is?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right before that.
I see.
So like,
yeah.
Again, where there's literally a place right there to pull into. It's like seconds down the road. Even then, just wait until the bus goes past.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I mean, it sounded like the alternative was getting hit by a bus. Like, in no way was that going to work out for him, right?
Yeah, but I remember thinking afterwards, like, fuck you, crash into the bus. This was your decision. The bus will be fine. The bus will tank it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Not many things would lose a fight
because he went from he made a risky decision, put his life in danger. So instead of committing to it, he goes and puts what would maybe save him, but immediately puts my life in danger. I know it made me really angry.
That's entirely justified. He sounds like it triggered your fight or flight, Loki.
Yeah, high kick. You're
not going to win a fight against a van.
Sorry?
You're not going to win against a van.
Well, it triggered the fight or flight, but I realised I couldn't do either of those.
Right, yeah.
I can't fight this. I would like to run, but I can't. Oh, no, just stop recording. Wait, I want to try... Oh, that makes sense. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, sync. Also, the camera is about to run out of battery. That's all right.
I mean, we've done half an hour. We could wrap this up.
Well, I'll talk about my road things,
Okay.
and then we'll wrap it up.
Bet.
Anyways, because I've got a story from today.
Oh, shit. Multiple traffic accidents in one go. And we stoked the podcast is back.
Because I told Mum I almost got invited into what happens. This is her finding out. It was spooky-ish. Anyways, I'm fine. But then... did we finish on that? Oh yeah, because I was like fight or flight spooked me up, and I was like screaming at the van afterwards. I was just yelling. I was like it felt like my brain, like I could feel. It felt like I was sitting back seat, and I was just yelling. I was like, "Whoa! You gonna kill me? What the fuck are you doing?" I was just like,
"Hey!"
And like, and if I had
Lego City type
looking
thing.
back, I was like, I should have like at least flipped them off something to like show like, hey, I don't.
Hey,
I felt powerless. It was like. Yeah. You just put me at so much risk, and you just getting away. I was so anyways.
Steamed.
Today I'm in town. Anyways, so that wasn't my fault at all. Yeah. And I had another 2 instances today. I'm coming up the pavement.
Fuck's sake.
Coming up the pavement, and this cunt's on electric. I'm on the pavements today because I was like, you know what? I'm a conservative battery, and I don't want to be on the roads too much because I'm a little spooked. So I'm on the pavement, and one of these motherfuckers on these electric scooters who have no idea how electric vehicle etiquette works. When you're on the pavement on an electric vehicle, you give way to pedestrians and shit. You make sure you keep out. You be considerate, right?
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers, going home from whatever and just hooning it as fast as you can down the thing, and I'm like, all right. Thing is, thankfully, there's no pedestrians on the street. So I'm on the left, my board. I'm probably going like 20. I think he was going at least 30, as fast as those things can physically go.
The flamingos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was going to So I'm on the left. Oh, he's got all the space in the world, and then he just starts drifting in.
Bro does a tail whip.
Clocks me in the jaw. No, and he starts drifting in, and I'm just like, okay. So I go as far left as I can.
Yeah.
Give it, and he just keeps going more and more left. And he just looks zoned out. I'm like, hey, yo, hey, whoa, hey! I'm like, whoa, watch out! And then he goes past me. Doesn't even like move his head an inch. Just like going forward. And I'm just like, watch me. He doesn't even look back. And I was like, what the fuck was that? It looks like he looks like when I have like a social anxiety attack and just lock up and just try and get out of the situation. And I'm like, you shouldn't be writing this. No.
Yeah.
And
he clearly has other things on his mind.
And not that I'm judging a book by its cover, but clearly not someone that's used to moving at speed in those things. So it's like, go with it fucking slow.
I see.
Anyways, those two weren't my fault. This one coming up was 110% my fault. But also...
I fucked up, but
also it's the safest one. But we've had a bad outcome. I don't know. Coming up Kent Terrace.
I was riding past Newtown Primary School. It was lunchtime.
I was coming up to... coming to around the basin, there's those pedestrian crossings. So I was on... the side of the road is going into town, so cars are coming towards me, and I see the family. I can cut across right because it's not that busy a road. So I go to and the pedestrian crossing is there, but I was like, I don't need you just right now. I can just jet across really quickly. So I point my board inwards and I put far on the throttle so I can just get across very quickly. Spend as little time on the road as possible. And the second I cross the lane, these two cars just come around the corner and, and I'm just like, I just went and I the fastest I've ever moved on that thing. Turn carve it back off the road. And the cars did start slowing down. Even though ages away, but no issues. But I moved so quickly that my legs just cramped up completely. Just the strain I put on them.
I get that. Yeah.
It felt like I'd gone for a full run. So I was like, I could go for a run today. And I was like, actually, it feels like I've already gone for a run. But it was the moment of I probably 3 seconds to react. But it was just on the road, and these two cars just zooming towards me on a straight line. I'm just like,
U-turn.
And then actually, when I was coming up the road, all the cars are on.
It's fun.
This old lady was crossing the road.
Yeah.
I went past her, and I
gave her a good slap.
That's not how I treat women. I want to
especially
be very clear.
Your elderly.
Age is by number.
Hit me up, Bethel.
Hit me up, Gershon. Anyway, she just crossed the road, and I look behind me to see if you see cars behind me. And I see her crossing, and the way I saw the frame, I'm like, this looks like a fucking live leak video of a lady about to get. And then this truck and she's just in the middle of the road. She just stops pacing. I'm like, oh my god.
This is so chaotic.
And I became so invested in this lady crossing the road. But I just kept looking behind me. I was watching her like, get closer and closer to the pavement. My heart I thought she was going to get sweet because she was moving so fucking slow.
Yeah.
It was the first time I've like felt really compelled to help a lady cross the road. Because I've always, he's that stereotype.
First time I've been compelled to treat a woman right.
Oh no, because that's a bit extra. Because
first time I've been compelled to basic human decency.
I've thought about it before, but I'm like, I don't want... Because I feel like you want to feel capable at that age, right? You don't want to be like, oh, I need to be helped to do everything.
Yeah.
Like, and she looked like the kind of lady that likes her independence. So I was like, but I was like, I want to make sure this lady gets, but she made it to the road. But like, the amount of trucks, because it's like a construction zone, right?
Yeah.
She's just dodging these huge vehicles. I was like, yo, you're made out of paper mache, dog. You're like, but like, I was looking back in the scene, that frame, I was like, is she about to die? Am I about to witness a death?
Yeah. That scene sounds kind of like, is it Madagascar? With the lady on the Zimmer frame and she walks real slow, but she's a fucking
She has that sort of vibe. That sort of vibe 100%.
Granny, I think her name is, right? And she beats the fuck out of Alex in like the first 10 minutes of one movie.
Smacks the shit out of a lion.
Beats the fuck out of
oh, my camera's dead.
An actual lion.
Yeah.
So they're just looking at my face to finish off this episode. Hi, everyone.
Anyways, thanks for watching this week's episode.
We're back, semi-often.
Watch me not edit this episode.
Yeah, thanks. We've actually got 2 episodes backed up.
I'm not posting those. Fuck those episodes.
One was about my 21st.
Was one about your 21st?
Yeah, it was literally the one after the one that we recorded.
You should have brought this up. I'd totally forgotten that. I was like, why are you so attached to these fucking...
I actually do think, because the other one isn't, but it's, in my opinion, quite a good episode.
I'll go back and review.
Bet. Alright. Is this coming out on Sunday?
Yeah, we'll just put this out on Sunday.
Alright, everyone. You heard him say it.
Sunday? Yeah, no, I'll edit it right now.
Right now.
And then we'll schedule for Sunday. Alright.
Bet.
Catch you later, everyone.
Bye-bye.